Hey, how are you doing? Maluki here, John Maluki. It's another week, so another story. First of all, I'll just dive in the story. Yeah, so this year, 2017. This is 2017. I decided to start my own company. It was an event company. That was a really, really crazy year for me. So I started my own company, and I it was so I was doing events and PR. So it was an events and PR company. So I started, and I met a friend of mine, and they said, because they're also doing the same thing, and it's a friend of mine who I've known for a long time, and they're like, John, if because I'm doing the same thing, so why not merge, John, and make this one company. So we merged, made it our own company, and we came up with a name. We registered the company, and so we started business. So from my old business, I had done a few PR gigs, PR events, and I'd been paid a few coins, and so I had a few saving, which I invested kwa stock exchange market. I have a friend who does not stock exchange, but forex market. I have a friend who does forex and stuff. So I invested like 10 G's on forex, and it was growing pole pole, making losses 1-2 days, but growing because it was I'd invested it for the long time. So now back to the story. So me and my friend started a company, and we merged two companies together, so we come up with one company. And so this day, we were doing our first event as one company. So we get a client. Some my friend has a friend who recommended a friend. Friend. So my friend has a friend who recommended a friend to us, and so we went and met him at his place. Not necessarily his place, but let's say his office, because that these guys deal with real estate. So the office is actually on an apartment block. So we went, met, had a few talks. He cooked for us, really nice guy, or so we thought. So we had a conversation, and he told us, he has this company, the real estate company, and also sells mashamba. So unajua sauza mashamba. So he wants us to do a launch event for them. It was a great idea, and I'm like, so what's your budget? And it's like, you just come up with, this is what I want. I want sound, I want, a stage, I want a venue, I want also have mbuzi. These guys of mashamba, when they invite people, they also like have a goat eating thingy, which I never understand, but most of them have a goat eating thingy. I think goat eating thingy. So I did the budget, and it was coming to around. So the sound was the most expensive thing, and then we got a venue, because he wanted a venue around where his office was. So we got I made a few calls, and we got a venue, and it was totaling up to around 150k. So 150k. This is minus our cut. So I'm like, okay, I tell my friend, so because it's our first event, so what's our cut? And we come up with a rough figure. So we our cut was around 50,000, because we haven't had jobs, any client, any major client for like 6 months. So 50k was at least, because now to Ghana and to the expenses, so we were gonna Ghana like around, each person was getting around roughly 20k, and then we were saving 10k. We are reinvesting 10k to the company. So I call my friend who supplies sound, which also happens to be my mentor, and I'm like, yo bro, so what's sound nini, and I get quotation and sound, and we give this person the quotation, everything, and he's like, yo, cool, we can do this. So and one thing I didn't know, because see, I had so like this guy is like, okay, so this is what we'll need, so you guys deliver on the day, so we'll pay you after the event. Number one mistake. And we agreed, okay, so what's the worst that can happen? Our friend had told us that this is a trustworthy guy, so we trusted him. So I had I had the 10k I had invested for forex like 3-4 months, 6 months ago. It had gained around 45,000. So now it was 50k. 55k. My friend was investing for me, was taking 5%, and he got around 5,000 and something. So nilikuwa na come roughly with 50k. So this 50k could like get sound for us, could pay the deposit for the venue for us, and also so the only expense that we couldn't meet was the the MC. I'm like, yo manze, me I can talk, and we agree. Okay, me and my friend agree, John, you can do this. Instead of us being an MC, be the MC. And I'm like, yo, I'll be the MC. So we do the event. Come, event day. So we paid the venue, we paid the sound, imiletwa nini. So the event, I'm the MC, you're MC, I kill it, manze. And this guy's like, I'll pay you after the event. Hey, bruh. So, and I'm all excited, manze. Umeikwa ile like, umepanga plan, you know what you'll do. Pesa ikiingia, this is what I'm supposed to do. I didn't paid my rent for I think 3 months, because I used to stay with my cousin ilikuwa at 2-bedroom house, and so we were splitting the rent half. So my cousin for 3 months alikuwa ananipatia pesa yake, so I go to the landlord, because where I used to stay the landlord was around. So then I tell my landlord, yo manze, I used to call him Duka because he's pretty old. Yeah, I told him, manze, this month I can only afford half the rent, but next month I'll kanisha, I'll like pay you the other half. It's like, okay, cool, as long as because I trust you and I know you will do it, it's all good. So for 3 months I paid half, so nilikuwa nadaiwa like a lot of money. So I planned for the dough come, I pay the rent and also pay for that for the following month, and at least now start working on how to get extra dough. So the event happens, and we do the event. So I've made the plans, I know I'll pay rent, and then kidogo inabaki, I'll my rent wasn't really expensive. Kidogo inabaki, I'll do a few shopping, buy a few shirts, at least for me to look all professional. So the come day of the event, the event, let me take you back. So we told this guy, the budget was coming to around 200k. It was like, because my boy was really, and you look, like you use the money. So instead of me giving you the 200k, I'll give you 220. So 20 extra thousand. Man, good deal, eh? They say if the deal is too good, think twice. We didn't think twice. So the event comes, I MC, I kill it, man. I talk. First and last event I MC. This was like not first and last, because when I was in school, I used to MC a few gigs when I was in high school and primary school. Imagine when I was that young. But now, so like after high school, this was the first and last event I did as an MC, and I know I killed it. Yeah, I killed it. So we do the event, nini, and this guy so the event is done. It's around 4 p.m. Everybody supposed to starts going home. And so I meet this guy and I'm telling him, so we need to collect, you need to pay us. And he's like, let me get to the office, do I pick the money and then come, give you the cash. Like, no, just send it to our account. And he's like, that's cool, even, easy. Because now it's 4 p.m. it's on a weekend, banks are closed. So we will send you the money, because I know, remember, I know where he stays. So he will send you the money on Monday. I'm like, good. So malizana na the sound guy, nini, the venue guy, my friend had a few coins, so akaongezea and we paid, because if pesa ikikam, we pay the debt that we have. Come Monday, we call this guy, is not picking up. Tuesday, we call him, he's not picking up. I text him, not replying. Blue ticking. Like tana ku blue tick too. Duka kulikuwa na blue tick. I think tana ku blue tick. I'm a grey tick. So I'm like, yo man, I tell my friend, because we don't have any gigs during the week. Let's go to this guy's place. Manze, we go to the guy's place. The guy doesn't live there. Like, it's a friend's apartment, and this friend like Nikan feature. So long story short, we weren't paid for that event, and that's how the company that we had managed failed, because my friend didn't trust that we can do another event. So alijitoa, and I understand him, and I ran the company for another 4 months, and it wasn't making any profits. There was no promises, so I had to go back to sending CVs and getting employment. And yeah, that's how we lost money, and at least we had a lesson. I learned that before if you were to do an event for you, like, because now you're in the tours and travels business, if you were to do an event for you, you have to pay us at least 3/4 before the event, and then the other quarter on the day of the event. Like, event kianza hapo mapema, you pay us the other quarter. So that's one thing that we learned. Tell us the lesson that you learned, if you've done any business, if umeruka hivyo, tuambie on the comment section. Just tell us on the lesson that you've learned, and let's share, and let's encourage each other and help people out there who are starting businesses also. Thank you for watching. Kama umeona until this far, hit the subscribe button kama uja subscribe, and also like, share, comment. Yeah, thank you for everything, and thank you for the subscription. Have an amazing day or evening depending on where you are in the world. Yeah, see you in the other video.